What's up, Gen X? What's going on, bro? He already put. He said, "Hell yeah." I wish I could vote on my own poll. I can't though. I put hell yeah too. I want to see what everybody else is gonna answer. Shit, me too. I came from the gym earlier myself. What time is it? Nah, probably about 2 hours ago. I had to stop. I had to get a battery for my damn car, man. When I crunk it up, it was cranking. Act like it was slow. It didn't want to turn over. So I went and got my battery checked. Found out it was the battery. I thought it was the alternator for a minute. What's up, Raina? Cruz? I thought it was my alternator, but it's my battery. So it's just kind of crazy because that's the original battery, and I've been having that. That's a 20. My car is a 2021. Hell, that battery didn't gave it all it's got. So I ended up getting a new battery in, and it is what it is. So hey, we back in business. You feel me? But yeah, man, I'm trying to see what everybody stands, especially with the recent events between Trump, the political news, Venezuela, Greenland, all of this news. How do people feel? Especially Trump supporters, because I'm a Trump supporter. And I'm going to continue to support Trump. And I like everything that he's doing, even with the crackdown on immigration. That has not swayed me one bit. But the media would make you think that people are having what they say buyer's remorse, which ain't true. Ain't nobody having buyer's remorse because most people who voted for Trump, we knew exactly what we were voting for, and we're getting exactly what we voted for. There is no, there is no. Oh, I'm shocked. I'm surprised about what happened. No, no, I'm not shocked at all. You say 5 to 7 years that's supposed to last. Yeah, but I've always got about 3 or 4. Well, maybe I'm not because I don't get that the highest battery. You know what I'm saying? I always get like that mid tier battery. I don't never get like that the highest one. Maybe that's why. But yeah, man, everything that Trump has done, I'm with it. I'm with it. You say the USA has been trying to get Greenland since around 1890. Yeah, they should, man. If they know what's best for them, they might as well join up and let's get this money because they got resources. Don't they know how many companies would come over there and those people will have jobs? Then I even heard one stat where if we paid, what was it? I can't remember the number of billions it was, but it would be enough to give each resident like $1 million. So why would they not want that? Why do you want to be independent? Why do you want to be a part of other countries? Like these people don't even protect you. The person that protects it, well, the country that protects everybody around the world is the Americans. Especially when it comes to NATO. We're providing the weapons, we're providing the money. These other countries don't even put in what they're supposed to put in. They don't even benefit it to the extent that they're supposed to benefit it. But every time one of these NATO countries get in a bind, they expect us to come run into their aid. But then on the backside, these leaders of those same countries will talk about how much they hate our president. They don't like what we're doing. They don't like our politics, and we should do this differently, and we should govern this type of way. Well, you're not the one that's carrying the big stick. Nobody is even listening to you. You can't even sway anybody. It was 100 billion. Jesus. Oh yeah, of course. Anything that Trump says is bad. And bro, I was looking at his press conference earlier today, and he made a good ass point. I want to see if I can find it real quick. I don't know. I'm gonna see. How can I find? What is it? It was. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, I think this is it right here. Let's see if I can. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find it. Sorry, y'all. Give me a second. This they got this dude talking over the damn press conference. Wait a minute, y'all. Uh, I don't even remember where it was. It's like 3 hours long. Hold on. I don't know where it said. I can't find it, but it was a point on there where he was talking about that. Fannie Willis was going after him. Uh, Letitia James. What was the other dude that was in New York? The black dude. I can't think of his name. But all of these people were going after him. And then he was like, but soon as I mention the fact of somebody being corrupt or doing something illegal when it pertains to the government, they say, oh, look at him. He's weaponizing the government. When it's like, bro, they just, when they say that, because I every time he says that, I immediately agree with him. Because I'm like, bro, they act like they forgot what they did to him. And they keep saying, oh, yeah, he's weaponizing the government against other citizens and this. Do y'all not remember what y'all did to him? Hell, they talking about it now. If we get back in power in Congress, our first business of order is to impeach the president. Like, damn. Your, your first business of order ain't to, see if you can help the American people. You're going to go straight to trying to impeach the president like it never stops. This shit never stops. They just go on and on and on and on trying to get this guy on whatever. They already got him on the charges. They said he was a Russian asset. They said it was election fraud. Now we finding out it was election fraud on their side. You can't make it up. Because like I say, it just never stops. Now you got the stuff going on in Minnesota. He could easily sign the Insurrection Act and bring hell down on these people, but he hasn't done it yet. But they say that he's so bad, remember? Remember, this guy is so bad. This guy is evil. He hasn't done it. But you got these same people running up in churches, stealing federal government weapons out of cars, attacking citizens, holding up ICE from doing their job. And they are actually out here trying to get illegal immigrant criminals. And they still don't like it. Still don't like it. So when you dealing with these people, you dealing with nuts. Like real life nuts, man. What is this clip with this guy? I hope I can find this. Okay, here you go. Here you go, right here. Listen to this. Oops. Yeah, hold on, y'all. It ain't on the screen. Let me put it on the screen. All right, there you go. Here we go.
So you're reporting. We're here to arrest a child sex offender. And you guys are out here honking.
Oh, they're not. No, we're press. We're not.
That
honking.
vehicle right there is honking and impeding our investigations while we're trying to arrest a child sex offender. That's who you guys are protecting. Insane.
Because they're idiots, bro. We dealing with real life nuts. We dealing with real life nut job people, knowing damn well. And what are they saying? Oh, they not just going after illegal immigrants. They're going after citizens. They're not going after citizens. Stop. Even if they is, look, if you get asked questions or they want to know if you're a citizen, if you have legal citizenship, you have nothing to worry about. You have absolutely nothing to worry about. If somebody was to stop me and say, "Hey, man, you got your ID? You a citizen?" Yeah, boom. And I'm gonna go on about my day. I ain't gonna, man, they coming after me. They don't even know who you are. The funny thing about this is when these same people, federal government agencies or whatever, when they come to the hood, because I've been in these situations, when they looking for a suspect, they rounding everybody up in that house. And they gonna have a paper. This is not the guy. This is not the guy. This is not the guy. Okay, this is the guy. Because they trying to find who they're looking for. And the same people, when they do these interviews with them, who say, "Yes, ICE falsely detained me," they be interviewing them in their house, in their living room, in their front yard. You know why? Because they let them go. Because they found out, oh, this is a citizen. They let them go. They ain't talking to these people from a jail cell where they're like, "Look, I'm a citizen and I'm still behind bars. They haven't let me go yet." They are asking these people these questions. They sitting in their living room like this with the TV on in the background. "Yes, they walked up to me and they detained me and asked me was I a citizen." They never get to the part where they say, "Oh yeah, they found out you was a citizen and they let you go, right?" They never get to that part. That part they just blow that away. They just want to know that somebody got detained because they was a citizen. They know that these people are actually going out searching for people who they have a list of. They act like they just walking out and just randomly just snatching up people. Y'all know that that's not happening. They already know who these people are. They just have to find them. Once again, when I was doing criminal activities, when they were looking for people, they had a distinct person that they were looking for. If they known this guy to be at this house or be at this location, if you're there, you're going to get questioned. I'm sorry. That's how it goes. They're gonna ask you some questions. Have you seen this guy before? Do you know who this is? That's how I go. But they don't care. They just think that they're right. That's why people like Don Lemon finna get hit with the Face Act, because he's a dumbass. Just like this Halliard Brown is a dumbass. Come in here and don't know what they talking about. They just want to go against you. I don't know what the hell she talking about. Just stupid ass people, bro. Dumbass people. Let me see what you got for me, Gen X. Now, why I didn't copy my link? I swear to God, sometimes it's supposed to copy my link from my phone. It ain't doing it. Give me a second. I gotta send it to myself. Okay. Let me send it to myself. I hate this. It used to just come on, man. Used to be able to just copy the link. Draft emails. No, I don't want to do that. Say started at 50:59. Let's check this out. Let's check this out.
Since participating in the 287 Jeep program, how many undocumented immigrants have been transferred back?
Well, I don't call them undocumented immigrants. I call them illegal immigrants because that's what they are. The reason they're not documented is they're not legal, okay? They're illegal immigrants. 74% of the illegal immigrants that we've detained have had criminal charges against them, okay? The other 26% were riding with them, okay? So when we stop a car, we run a warrants check on everybody in the car.
Appreciate it, Gen X. I'm gonna continue, but appreciate it, Gen X. Exactly. That's what goes along with the territory. They're gonna check everybody. They're not just okay, we good. They're checking everybody, bro. I know what I'm talking about. And in those situations that I tell you when we got pulled out the house, they let me go because I wasn't the person that they were looking for. And I didn't have no warrants or nothing like that. Get the hell out of here. Bro, y'all see the left just comes on TV and they just say anything to get y'all riled up. Even the people who know damn well that they will let go will still come on TV and say that they were falsely detained. You were not falsely detained. You were not falsely detained. Stop lying about that. Said same thing we used to do when I pull people over as well. Yes, I know. I know this. I know what I'm talking about. That this ain't rocket science. They are not deporting American citizens. They are not doing that. They need to stop with this false narrative crap.
When there's a call for service, we run a warrants check on the victim, the suspect, and all the witnesses, okay? We call that 26% collateral. But 3 out of 4 of them have committed another criminal charge. Now think about that for a second. They couldn't commit that crime if they weren't here, but they did. So now you're having to take your taxpayer money and my taxpayer money and pay for the prosecution of those folks, pay for the public defender that defends them, pay for the jail and the prison sentence depending on what the charges are. So and the majority of the 26% that was left out of the 74% of them had criminal charges. They were what we call collaterals, and most of them were with the person committing the crime. And that's the numbers that we have so far. And those, so how many illegal immigrants have we arrested this year? We've arrested 557 that have criminal charges as well as they're here illegally. That's just this year. But here's the thing that, and let me focus on this, and I know on social media people have already tuned out, but you need to tune back in and listen to this. The reason that you see ICE flooding into Minnesota and Minneapolis and into Los Angeles, into these big cities, is because they refuse
Yes, sir.
to turn over the illegal immigrants who are being arrested by the local police department where there's outstanding ICE warrants. If they would have simply, instead of fighting back and pushing back against the federal government, instead of violating the federal law, which is what these leaders have done there.
Exactly. That's a good point that he pointed out. I forgot to say this a long time ago. The reason that you're having the incidents that you're having in places like Minnesota is because they're not complying with federal law. They're not complying with what the federal government is doing. We don't have that problem here in Texas. They don't have that problem there in Florida. They don't have this problem in other states because they're complying. It's links that come down my Facebook page every day because people be bitching because on the local news they're constantly complaining about these counties keep saying that they're cooperating with ICE and they're signing whatever papers or whatever documents that they're doing to collaborate with ICE and help them pursue these criminals and these illegal immigrants. And you'll read the comments and it's always a few knuckleheads always on there talking about F ICE, abolish ICE. No, I actually want ICE to be here. So I always put my comment, I'm loving it. Thank you, Gregg County Sheriffs. Thank you, Russ County Sheriffs. Please arrest these people. Please cooperate with the federal government. Please, I'm glad that you're doing what you're doing. Get these people out of here. You heard him say they're costing us money by having to put these people in jail, which means you have to feed them and you have to give them medical treatment. All of these things, illegal immigrants have put a strain on our economy when it comes to housing, when it comes to wages, when it comes to federal government programs. These same people who are bitching about federal programs being cut, the money is being shortened and whatnot. Here's your problem. You got illegals getting the benefits, which means we're going in debt, and then the government says we need to cut back. And guess what? We're not just going to cut back on one program, we're cutting back on all of them. That includes your food stamps, that includes your Medicaid, that includes your housing. But see, when y'all say this stuff, you think it doesn't affect you. It definitely affects you. Look at this. Chris talking about F ICE. They the Gestapo. He don't even know what the hell the freaking Gestapo is. If you knew anything about the Gestapo, you idiot, then your ass wouldn't be out there trying to fuck with the ICE. Because the Gestapo would have your ass somewhere in a prison. And your neighbor would be telling on you, talking about you out there, you're an anti-ICE protester, and then guess what? ICE will come scoop your stupid ass up and tuck you away permanently. It's not the Gestapo. Stop saying that he's a Nazi president and these are Gestapo and they fake law enforcement because they not. They're federal government people, which supersedes the states. Local. Exactly, Gen X. They wasn't saying F ICE when Obama did it. They wasn't saying it when Obama was the deporter in chief. They wasn't saying this. They wasn't saying this stuff. Dart says over Obama's 8 years in office, U.S. government data shows that his administration deported roughly 3 million people via formal removals. Yes, they don't care about that. And then somebody say, we don't have to kiss Trump's ass just because you do. Feel free to kiss away. I will not comply. Go ahead. Don't comply. Don't comply. I hope you be the first one to stand out there and say you ain't going to comply. When they go upside your head, you're going to be screaming and hollering. When they twist your arm and put it behind your back and throw you in the back of a car. Then they'll give you something to talk about. That's how stupid y'all are. That's how dumb a lot of you people are. Y'all fall for anything. What's up, truck driver? Bobby say the left want men in the bathrooms with our little girls. Of course they do. They idiots, bro. Hell, I started to do a live about these women that's talking about they detransition, and I got a video that I can show you right now. She was like, I was sold a lie when I was younger. That's the left doing that crap. Now they got y'all out here going against ICE and the federal government, talking about they the Gestapo. That is not the Gestapo. This is not a Nazi regime. If this was a Nazi regime, y'all asses wouldn't be walking the streets protesting. You don't even know what you're saying. Appreciate it, Red Bricks. Y'all don't even know what the hell you talking about. This is not the Gestapo. And it's usually some dumbass liberal white person that's saying this. I am a black person in America, and I'm telling you, these people ain't the damn Gestapo. I'm telling you, right? I'm in the South. Nobody's harassing me. Nobody's locking me up. Nobody's doing anything to me. Stop this bullshit. I like being in this country. I don't like illegal immigrants. I don't want them here. Yes, I got a problem with them. Yes, I got a problem with a lot of the things that the left is pushing. It is what it is. Jesus. F ICE, he is Fat Hitler, and ICE is the Gestapo, and you are a fool. Y'all are some dumbass people. That's why I hope you one of the fools that's gonna run up in the church so they can hit your ass with the face act too. Cause you so damn goofy. ETX Savage, what's up? ETX Savage, sound like you in my area. It sound like you in my area, ETX Savage. He says gas prices down, healthcare is up, and business are flourishing 100 times more than when Joe Blow was in office. Yup, Obama deported more illegals than any other illegals. Yup, they called him the deporter in chief. Renee didn't comply either. Exactly. She didn't comply. And she was in the way. She was impeding federal law enforcement officials and tried to run one over. You can't do that. Mike says, you liberals see what Iran does to you when you protest. But exactly. You see what's going on in Iran? Hell, they shut the damn internet off just so people wouldn't be making videos and sending them out. But people were still making videos and sending them out. They were still getting out. But their intentions was to cut off the outside world knowing what the hell they was doing to the protesters. I seen a video where a dude, it looked like he had a shotgun or something and shot one of the citizens. That's your Gestapo. It ain't ICE. But y'all want to believe that's the Gestapo. Go right ahead. Be dumb as you want to be. Y'all ain't getting killed or none of that stuff. But y'all love going on TV lying, talking about how y'all getting scooped up and they arresting American citizens. I don't know how many times I've heard some liberal or some politician come on TV and say that they're arresting American citizens as well. I'm like, they are lying. These people are straight up lying. They are not arresting American citizens. And like I say, if they do, they let them go. They just checking you and letting you go. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all just feel like you shouldn't even be questioned. Well, guess what? You let all these people in, they don't know who the hell anybody is. So everybody gonna get questioned at this point. This is what y'all did. If y'all hadn't let all these damn people over here, then they wouldn't be doing this. Democrats are criminals' best friend, Mike. Exactly, the people protesting ICE or the Nazis. Dickmocrats. Gen X say Gestapo, fascists, abolish ICE, all regurgitated BS from the left. Exactly. That's what it is. They just all this repeat this shit over and over and over again, over and over and over again. Then they try to rile up black people. Oh, they're gonna get you too. I'm online right now on a live show. Ain't ICE has not busted in here and say they finna take me back to Africa. Ain't no paperwork anywhere that says I'm from Africa. Not even close. Ain't no paperwork gonna say I'm from Africa. None. Not even close. They gonna check my grandparents, my mom, my dad. Ain't nobody gonna be from Africa. We gonna be from the great old US of A. That's it. Audrey Marshall say people throw around the term Nazi, but they do not know the horrors that happened at the hands of them in World War II. People need to be grateful for where they live and the blessings we have as a country. Exactly. Let's see. Let me see if I can show you something real quick. Let's see if I can find like a little summary. Let me see something. Hold on. Let me let me just play. I'm gonna play this for a few minutes. I'm gonna show y'all who the Gestapo is. I'm
And
gonna show you the
pure-blood
Gestapo.
Germans active in the party. Then non-political pure-blood Germans, then the relatives and spouses of pure Germans, and finally the descendants of Germans already integrated into the Polish community, the so-called Polonized, who were seen as renegades and subjected to a re-education program designed to restore their German status. Those who refused this process or tried to avoid registration were handed over to the Gestapo and often sent to the camps. The person in charge.
They handing y'all over to the Gestapo and sending y'all to camps? Is they sending y'all to camps, or are y'all back online on your Twitter pages making videos talking about how much you hate ICE and keep screaming, Renee Good! Renee Good!
Of implementing the policy of expropriations, deportations, and resettlements was Reinhard Heydrich, head of the Reich Main Security Office, RSHA. From this structure, the confiscation of property, the evacuation of populations, the mass shipment of workers to German factories, and the establishment of settlers in the liberated lands were planned, both in the annexed areas and in the so-called general government administered by Hans Frank. The radicalization of these policies led to the systematic elimination of the Jews. Hans Frank unreservedly proclaimed the need for their annihilation, and in 1940 the Auschwitz camp, conceived as an extermination facility, was opened near Krakow.
Whoa. Is that going on over here? Y'all getting sent to camps, getting exterminated? That's the lies y'all tell. Y'all tell lies. Y'all are a bunch of damn liars. Exaggerators. Ite say politicians, Democrats, and Republicans are supposed to support all American citizens. You libs never read the history of SS. No, they don't. Investigate all the individuals responsible for brainwashing Charlie Kirk's assassin. Yeah. The TV told them to say that they are incapable of independent thought. Yeah, I think we figured that out. They're just all regurgitating anything that they see on TV or whatever come down their TikTok feeds, and you know, Darth Egg says the left want to be told what to do and how to feel. Continue preaching facts, Rod. Yeah, that's all they want. They want confirmation bias. They want confirmation bias. Anybody who agrees with them, they don't give a damn. You heard the dude who was an ICE agent telling them, "We are trying to get a child sex offender," and y'all up here blowing your horns. Because they don't care. They just see ICE and they just pull up, blah blah blah. It's ICE, y'all. Don't come outside. Don't show them no ID. Don't do nothing. It's ICE. And it's a whole child sex offender in there. He on the run and everything. They don't care. Itay say people who have been in detainment have died and been sexually molested. These ICE thugs are Nazi Gestapo. Lord have mercy. Look, that's a lie. They've died and been sexually molested. You need to show me proof of that. Because I know you ain't got no damn proof of that. You just heard somebody say that. They would rather illegals that are child molesters and murderers walk around unchecked around our loved ones. Of course, that's what they don't care. They don't care. Look at this. Fox News and MAGAs support Trump's pedophile behaviors. Trump is deflecting from the Epstein files, which have been destroyed months ago by the DOJ. Y'all still on them damn Epstein files. I told y'all that shit wasn't coming out. Y'all just as dumb as they come. And y'all keep saying that like Biden didn't have a chance to put them out. So if you're going to say that, then say it about Biden. Besides that, I don't want to hear that shit no more. I don't care about no fucking Epstein files. Go away. You're a freaking idiot, bro. Appreciate you, Red Bricks. Mike says the American citizens that get arrested broke the law to get arrested. Exactly. If you break the law, you go to jail. The left is definitely losing the fight. Nobody is flipping to their side like they want you to believe. That's not happening. They just keep putting that shit out there. Twice circumcised says the lefts have nothing left to defend themselves but crimes. Yep. Trump isn't against Jews. Exactly. Nobody's getting exterminated. Exactly. They are more concerned about following ICE instead of making a better life for themselves and families. Yeah, that's all they doing. Out here impeding federal investigations, causing trouble, violating the FACE Act, Don Lemon. Don't even know what the FACE Act is, Keith Ellison. Exactly, that shit never happened. Biden did nothing for the Epstein files, nothing. They are marching into nowhere fast. Nowhere fast.
If they just said, look, ICE, we don't want our police actively engaged in ICE enforcement, but you can come in our jails, and as we make arrests, you can go through your evaluation process and remove those criminals that are committing crime against the citizens of the United States and against each other. You can remove them. Then they wouldn't be flooding these big blue areas with all of these ICE agents. So it's the policy and the laws that the California and the Illinois and the Minnesota and the Oregons and the Portlands and the city, it's the laws that they've passed that's created the environment for ICE to have to go in there and do it all on their own. And it puts the ICE agents at additional risk.
Exactly. They ain't getting no help. If these people would cooperate and help the ICE agents out, it wouldn't be nothing to go find these people and scoop them up. But yet, since they're having to go in there by themselves, then you got people that's impeding them. Then you get in conflict between them and the citizens. Then you get these fake videos of people screaming how much they hate ICE, getting in the way and screaming, fuck them, jumping in front of cars. And then when they jump in front of a car and get their little toes ran over, then they screaming and hollering like somebody really did something to them. Well, you the dumbass who jumped out in front of the car, you goofy.
The local law enforcement officers have already taken the risk to arrest these people. They're in custody. They're locked up. They're in a county lockup or a city lockup someplace, or a state lockup for their causes. But yet they're telling the city, the county, or the state prison system, turn these illegals that have committed crime back out into the community on our people. And so if ICE can't get help from the state and the local folks, then they have to send more resources in order to do the job. All of this could have been avoided. All of this could have been. You don't see that happening in Florida. You don't see ICE sending 1,000 people down here to go into Miami or Jacksonville or Tampa or Orlando or our big metro areas. You don't see that. You know why?
And then the first thing they do when they see all those extra ICE agents is start screaming, hey, they're staying at this hotel. That's dangerous. They need to unmask. That's dangerous. Y'all do realize that cartel bosses, and they have bounties on some of these ICE agents' heads, which are American citizens, these ICE agents, and y'all don't care. Y'all want them unmasked. I'm going to say this again. When I was in the streets, you know, it was always a guy who, when he came to make an arrest, if we were in a trap house or something, he had a mask on. And you know why he had that mask on? Because he was probably the undercover who used to come over there and buy drugs, do illegal activities, black or white. But now they coming to make the arrest and they don't need you to know it was them. Because if we knew who it was him and he was a cop, somebody would probably retaliate. But y'all don't get it. Y'all want to put these people in danger. I don't want to put them in danger. I like the job that they're doing.
Because we're cooperating. And the same environment could be in every one of those states if the state had cooperated. But instead, you've elected a bunch of people there, governors, primarily, House and Senate members, mayors, city commissioners, county commissioners, that said, hey, we're going to let these criminals that are here illegally committing crime against the people of the state of California or Minnesota or wherever, we're going to allow them to come back out into the community and commit more crime against you rather than turn them over to our federal partners. That's why you're seeing all this scrum all over the nation. That's why you're seeing it. If they were cooperating like Florida was cooperating, there would not be the protest, there would not be the conflict, people wouldn't be angry.
And you wouldn't get some of these illegal immigrants who have gotten out and committed more crimes like killing people. What was the black girl name that they never even talk about? She was just killed by illegal immigrants. What's her name? Dakara Thomas or Thompson? Or I can't think of her last. It's Dakara something. Y'all don't talk about that. Remember the girls that they didn't stand up for when they were speaking their names in the House when Trump was giving his speech? You remember that?
They wouldn't be going to businesses because they would be caught up like they are in Florida when they're committing crime and we turn them over to ICE. They're already caught and they're out of the country.
Out of here.
That's why you're seeing this. It's created by the law and the practice and the policy of the elected officials at the state level, the county level, and the city level, telling them to oppose federal law. Now, why in the world you want those people in those positions that think it's all right to oppose the law, that think more of the criminals than they do the suspects? I don't know. That's why we call this the free state of Florida, because we're for the people. They're for the criminals.
And Sheriff, what's the percentage of deputies that have been deputized to enforce these immigration?
They're called DIOs. Every deputy can detain and report to ICE, okay? We've got approximately 250 that have got the specific ICE training so that they understand the nuances of the ICE laws. But still, whether you're DIO trained or not, we can't enforce the law. We just have the tools to easily recognize that in addition to the databases, this person's illegal. Then we report them to ICE, and ICE tells us hold or don't hold. So
a very simple thing. Hold or don't hold. Hold them, we're going to come and get them. Don't hold, do whatever you want to do. Let them go, keep them, whatever. But hold them, we coming to get them. Let's see what we got over here on the comments. Red Brick says, sometimes I feel like we're in a bad episode of The Twilight Zone. What happened? Mike says, the radical left Democrats are only helping the Republican Party, and we thank you exactly. I think that's exactly what they're helping our side. They're making our point. They're actually flipping people to our side. Like literally. Check this out. Speaking of that.
There's that saying, Trump was right about everything, and that's kind of how I'm feeling right now.
This breakfast conversation, our sixth visit with Betsy Sarcone, dating back to August 2023. Her shift, beyond dramatic. A DeSantis, then a Haley voter, said she would vote for Joe Biden if Trump won the Republican nomination. But she changed her mind.
I think Biden probably changed me more than Trump. I think watching nothing be done, for 4 years about an open border.
Now she gives Trump.
And they will have you to believe that these people want open borders. That's what they want you to believe, that mothers like her that take care of their kids are for open borders. It's a lie. They're making it up. She has children. She is watching out for her children. She doesn't want illegal immigrants over here, especially those who are criminals, because they could harm her. She got daughters. She doesn't want them harmed. Think about it. Joe Biden just had an open border policy. People just flooding over here. You remember the caravan? It was freaking caravans of people trying to get into our country. Y'all know that ain't right. We cannot save the world. If your country get in a bind, you don't get to just come over here. How would this, the people who want this, how would you feel if everybody in the world just came to America one day? This place would be a mess. Y'all are just as stupid as you want to be. Y'all are dumbass people. Here we go. Motor Gravy says, false. ICE is being deployed as political retribution. No, they're not. They're being deployed to do a job. Political retribution is that shit that y'all pull with Fannie Willis, Letissa James. Remember y'all kept bringing up charges on him, calling him a Russian asset? That's political retribution. Trying to get him locked up before the election, trying to get him locked up before he even did a presidential debate. That's political retribution. And that's why he should be going after y'all asses. And I hope he lock y'all stupid asses up. Because if it was me, I'd lock your goofy asses up too. For the shit that y'all just tried to do to me, I'm locking you the fuck up. And you better be glad I don't do nothing worse to you, because you fucking with the wrong one. You're getting exactly what you deserve. You shouldn't have did what you did. He need to deport y'all goofy asses. All this shit y'all talking, send you to these countries where they got Sharia law. All you women who want these Muslims and stuff to come over here, send your stupid ass over there where they got Sharia law. We'll never ever see you again because your face will be covered up. And if you came outside with some shorts on, they'll beat the shit out of you. They'll tear your ass up. Somebody's husband will be beating on you, and everybody will be standing around taking turns. Because y'all so damn stupid, y'all don't even know what y'all asking for. These goofy-ass liberal women that's doing this dumb-ass shit, and these the ones that they want us to listen to. These the same women that want you to be cool with transgenderism, like Megan Rapinoe making this dumbass commercial saying it's okay for boys to be in women's sports. Fine, keep this shit up. When women can't compete in their own sports and y'all keep finishing last and then y'all do combat sports and it's a grown-ass man beating the shit out of a woman, I don't want to hear nothing. Don't complain. Don't go before Congress talking about you want stuff changed, because this is exactly what you asked for. Because for some reason in y'all stupid ass heads, y'all think that women are on the same level as men when it comes to competition. You're not. And it's okay. I swear to God, bro. Red Bricks says, my great-grandfather was a Detroit cop who didn't even carry a gun. God bless America. Michael Everton says, I like what you got to say. I'll give you a sub. Appreciate it, Michael. Motor Gravy. Fuck you. Darth X says, Obama's administration is widely estimated to have deported or returned around 5.2 to 5.3 million people. Winner says, Winnie the Pooh looking ass. We don't even know what you look like, Winner. Let's see a picture of you. I bet you look like Scruff McGruff. Goofy ass. Darth X says Obama's administration is widely. Oh, he put that in there again. Red Brick says, I subbed. I appreciate people who use their minds and think. I appreciate it, Red Brick. Paul Elliott says, are ICE the police? No, they're not the police. They're federal government officials. Not officials, but they're part of the federal government, which is above the police. Sanctuary cities are protecting the illegals and releasing the criminal aliens back into the community, leaving ICE no choice but to go into the community to get them. Yup. ICE have all the powers of the police. Look it up. Real Name No Gimmick says more immigrants are in Florida than in Minnesota, but the morbidly obese orange ghoul is only sending ICE to blue states. No, he's not. See, that's how you know you don't even know what you're talking about. ICE is here in Texas. ICE is didn't Sheriff Grady just say ICE was in Florida? But since they're cooperating, they don't need that many ICE law enforcement. The reason why you see so many is because they don't cooperate, so they need more ICE to go in. But you too stupid to know that. Mike says the mayor of Minneapolis won't allow his PD to handle crowd control, so of course more ICE is needed. Yeah. You got them all up in ICE face. I mean, they face to face with ICE with their fingers in their face, spitting on them. One video, the dude spit on one of them. Red Brick says ICE are federal agents and I support them. Yes, I have a family who are prior military and now work as ICE agents. And I said, I told them that, Red Bricks. I said a lot of them dudes are former military. Thank you, Mike, for the subscription. I need to get on my other page so y'all can see it. I'm going to get right here just in case y'all start subbing and stuff. That way y'all can see it. A little thing will pop up. You know, just some, y'all know how these lives are, man, where people sub or they send money or whatever, it pops up. That's all. And just like for y'all to see. I usually just get on that other one because I don't get a lot of interaction like that. Red Brick say, God bless America. God bless Roddy Rod, and thank you for your service, man. Appreciate it, man. I really, really do. I really, really do, man. Mike says, if you notice, only left podcasters block people. They can't handle an opposition as they live on a power trip. They have no answers for our comments and can't debate, so they block you. Exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about, Mike. I've been on liberal podcasts. They just ignore you. They block you. They don't even respond to you. See, I don't block people. Only time I block people is when you come on here and start calling me the N-word and the monkey. When you start getting into all that racist shit, you done. I don't even want to see that shit. But if you sit over here and you disagree with me, of course, I'm probably going to say something bad to you, just like you saying something bad to me, but I ain't going to block you. I ain't gonna block you. I don't need to block you. Ray M says most serious threat since World War II. More than 13,000 Norwegians received letter that their properties may be requisitioned by the military. Jacob R says, you mean they have legitimate processes to pick up illegals? They're not just saying, look, a brown person. Yeah, they're not. They have a legitimate process that they're going about. It's not random. They don't just wake up and throw on their uniforms and just go out and just, oh, grab that guy. Yeah, okay, get him. Ask him for his ID. That's not how it's going. So what do you guys do with illegal immigrants? Do you deport them? Yes, they deport them, Paul. That's why we in the negative right now of immigrants. What are we down? A negative like 300 something thousand? We ain't getting a surplus of them no more. A lot of them have already self-deported. Quiggy says ICE kills U.S. citizens and Trump fuck. You a loser, bro. Find somewhere else to be. ICE ain't killing no U.S. citizens. Only reason why that girl got killed is because she tried to run over a federal agent. She got exactly what she deserved. Now, if she would have just sat there and impeded or just sat in the car, she would be alive today. Maybe they would have got into an altercation and drug out the car, whatever the case may be, but she wouldn't be dead. Payne says ICE hired hundreds of morons and assholes with bad attitudes in his shows. This is Trump's world. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He hired just the right amount of people to do the job, and they're doing the job. That's what the problem is. Y'all just don't like it. Y'all just don't like it. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. And I'm happy that he's doing it. And once again, I support Trump and I support ICE. I like Republican policies. I like Republican politics. It was a point in my life where I was on the other side, but that was just because I felt like, because of who I am, that I had to just go along with it until I opened my eyes and realized that was all bullshit. And no, I can actually think for myself, and there's nothing wrong with me thinking for myself. I don't have to just go along with the crap. Let me switch Gen X. Let me switch to the other one. Now hold on, let me resize y'all. Let me resize you real quick.
What's good?
What's up, man?
How much? Just listen to all the ignorance, man.
Man, you got some knuckleheads over here, man. Just saying whatever. Like, this stuff ain't rocket science. I know I ain't the smartest person. I know I wasn't in the military. I know I'm not former law enforcement, but I was a criminal. So I know what they do. And I know how they question people. And they don't care who you are. You sitting over here with the guy who sold the drugs. Well, we need to talk to you too. We don't know nothing about you, but yeah, we need to talk to you because you may got something going on as well. That's just how it go.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he's selling drugs, so you probably doing some shit too. So we got to talk to everybody.
Yes.
It's all part of the job.
Yes, sir. Let me see what else I got over here. Paul Elliott says, no, Lazy Acres says, remember when Republicans took a camera crew to the border and only 15 people tried to cross? Yeah. I live in England and we are getting a lot of illegal immigrants flooding in. They come in boats. Oh, y'all got
Yeah, they be going.
It's horrible over there.
Yeah.
It's bad over there.
A lot of the Eastern Indian.
Yes. And those Africans, those
Guala Gualas.
Nigerians, man. Woo. Oh man, the videos are horrible. Mike says, have the Democrats ever explained to us why it was in the United States' best interest to have an open border for 4 years, letting everyone and anyone into this country?
To throw the voting?
Well, yeah, it's for voting. That's why they don't want them gone. That's why they upset. Their voting base is getting deported.
Yeah, like in Minnesota, like, oh, I'll vouch for this guy, so he's good. That's how their system is over there.
Right. Mm-hmm. Mr. Doom says luxury beliefs. Those that want no borders don't work hard enough. Exactly. Jacob R say they know exactly what they're doing. This is a strategic move of self harm. The Wolf King says I support Ice and Donald Trump because he can break dance. It's some people that I'm going to skip because it is a lot of comments and I'm behind. Appreciate your sub, Mr. Doom. Appreciate you, Michael Everdeen. He say you speak the truth. Glenn Paul, appreciate the sub. Jacob says they're helping us with all these radical positions. Yes. Okay, Gen X, I got your comment. Say voluntary erasing themselves from sport. Exact, man. Shh. I know what you're talking about. They just so goofy. Mr.
And going back
Doom,
to that Megan Rapinoe thing, like she's like, oh, she
yeah,
doesn't care about men being in the sports now because she doesn't have to compete against them.
exactly. She's out of it.
Like she's out
Now,
of it. It's like,
yeah, now it's all cool. Yeah, let them play. I don't play no more. Go ahead.
let my big ass come in there, rush her on the soccer field, knock her ass clean the fuck out. See what happens.
That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for them to be where, every soccer championship or every WNBA championship, it's a bunch of men hoisting the trophies. They gonna have a problem with that, bro. I don't care what they saying now, but people are going to have an issue with that. And they're gonna run to Congress and want these politicians to step in. It's gonna be like, well, what the hell do y'all want? Y'all was asking for this. Y'all made commercials about it. Nobody said nothing. Now you don't want it when we was telling you what was gonna happen. Let me show. Matter of fact, let me show. What is this clip? This is funny. Let me show you this real quick. Speaking of that, what does that say right there? It says FC Dallas under 15 boys squad beat the U.S. women's national team in a scrimmage. Under 15-year-old boys beat the women's national team.
I remember watching it on YouTube also. Beat the brakes off of them.
I seen one where I can't remember the WNBA player. They was playing like some high school boys, and she got ripped by one of the, and she was mad when he ripped her and he went back and laid it up. Oh, I can't think of her name. She's one of the more popular ones. But man, when he ripped her and took it all the way back to the hole and scored, she was so upset. And I'm just thinking, this is what y'all wanted.
Yeah, I just don't get like what's so hard about saying that, men and women are different. Yeah, equal, not really. Equity, sure. We are biologically, physically different. It's okay to admit that. We have our flaws just as much as women have their flaws, but oh no, we're even across the board. So like, I just don't get how people the logical, the rational thinking person. Like, how do you not understand that?
Just don't make sense. Here go. Look at it. He don't even got to come back. He talking about Trump likes little kids, and now he talking about under 15. That's how your man likes them. Good comeback, Octavius. That's a great one. Nobody know what the hell you talking about. You just trying to say something because you defensive now. Now you mad. That's not me. That was a real report.
That's
that was a real news article. That's a real video out there.
It was that situation, and then it was another one where I think it was like the older guys.
I got the video of that.
Like the old dudes, they beat them too.
I got the video. Let me see.
And people, and they'll say, oh, you're doing this to make women look back. No, we're just trying to prove a point. It's like when a boy becomes of age, when you start hitting that growth spurt, that puberty, that's when you start getting the switch muscles, speed, everything. Same thing, just because a man's older doesn't mean that he can't do shit either. It's like women are built differently. That's all we're trying to say.
That's it. And look, there go the video right here. These old guys, look how frustrated they are. Look at the goalie.
Yeah, 50 plus.
50-year-old men. Boom. That's an old man, bro. Look how fat he is. They can't even move. That's a shame, bro. They need to, man.
Like I said, it's way too many. There's way too many videos and
Jarvis,
other proof available for people to see. Like that Tough Enough where they had the competition in South Korea where the men go against the women. Like the bodybuilder chick tried to go against a slim, Korean dude, but he put on her ass too. It's like power is power, but technique is something completely different as well. And go back to the whole Bear Grylls, the man versus woman on the different islands. The same thing about Lost and Afraid, all those other bullshit shows. Like, it's typically the guy that's going to outlast the women. But, we're even. Power to the women.
They not even equal to the midget men. I got a video of that where the midgets was outlifting them in weight.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Like, bro,
she put on 5 plates too. He put on 5 plates. And, no problem. Like, what? I thought it was like, man.
They got more testosterone flowing in their bodies than you do. You're a woman. Which means it's biological. And look, it's okay. That's what they don't understand. That's okay. Women can have kids and I can't. That's okay. I'm not trying to fight. I don't want nobody I don't want to have a baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't get them, man. I don't get them. Let me see. Is that the ice everyone talking about? Nah, we kind of off subject, but we gonna get back to the ice stuff. Do you think WNBA is going to survive the strike? I don't think so. They're asking for too much money.
Yeah.
They're going to have to come down. P. Fry Dog says, hold Jonathan Ross accountable for no, we're not doing that. He didn't.
That's why when you be stupid, you play stupid games, win stupid prizes. She got an extra breathing hole out her face. That's what she got.
Exactly.
Is that what they did with Charlie Kirk?
Right.
Oh, fair is fair, right?
Here go Quig. He can't get off of that. ICE kills you. They don't. They only kill U.S. citizens who get in their way and try to harm them. You try to run over a federal agent, you die. Simple. Like I said, if she was just impeding, just in the way, screaming, blowing a whistle, she would be alive today.
The thing is, like, people are judging them based off of, hindsight. When life's on the line, federal agent doesn't know her intentions. Last thing she saw, she's arguing, said she wasn't going to give up. And drive, baby, drive. How is she supposed to know that? Oh, drive, baby, drive. She's coming right at me. So, bah, bah, bah.
Mm-hmm. Somebody driving at you, you're going to shoot too.
Yep.
Like, they just...
Mag dump.
And they talking about these are the Gestapo. It's not the Gestapo. They don't know what the hell the Gestapo is. You don't even want to deal with the Gestapo. If it was the real Gestapo, y'all wouldn't... The moment y'all got online and came on, like, my channel and said something about fuck ICE, somebody would be at your door.
Knocking just immediately. Because they monitor. Like, even when I was in Korea, even when I was over in Germany, internet is monitored to a certain extent. And you're talking about places like, Arabic nations, like China, Russia. Yeah, like they're monitoring.
Exactly.
So I don't understand why people just think that, even like you can go far as like, does the government monitor Americans? Some could say yes, some could say no, but like the stuff that we say, like no one specifically that we're American, no one's gonna say nothing. Like you can say stuff about Trump right now, no one's gonna do anything. But you say certain things like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You might have someone come to your house, eventually and ask questions, but it's gonna be to the point where, if it's not like a direct threat,
nothing's gonna happen.
Like what the fuck, But certain things like the whole thing that happened up at the Minnesota church, they try to disguise that as freedom of speech. No, that's something completely different. The whole freedom to practice your religion, that they just jumped in and started protesting inside of a church. Man,
you can't infringe on somebody else's rights either. That's what they don't understand. They don't get it
at all. Like today, I was like, what happened?
I'm reading this comment. It say the wife yelled, "Why you using real bullets?" Did she say that? Is that what she said?
Yeah, I didn't remember that part, but
if she said,
what are you supposed to go out there using fucking thoughts and prayers?
No shit. I ain't load my gun with no fake bullets. That's what I ain't gonna do.
Yeah, during a protest, if they're like protecting a site, a hard mount point, okay, yeah, they have rubber bullets out there. There may be one or two guys in a high mounted position just in case if they see like a vehicle try to barrel down and come towards the citizens or whatever, they might use that actual weapon with bullets to take them out. But if they're just face to face with people that are protesting, they're going to use rubber bullets. less than lethal. But if you're out on patrol in vehicles going from point A to point B, you're gonna have actual rounds. Because I remember I did that job too. So they're not gonna just be out, oh, I got sim rounds. It makes no damn sense.
Liz Joy says Renee Good got exactly what she wanted. There are certain consequences for certain actions, and that action deserved that consequence. She has herself to blame. That's a fact. Rude 1527. The government looks for keywords. Yep.
Yep.
Haywood, whatever. He say F Trump and all that grift in his name. Whatever.
See that alone right there, like depending on the country, that could get a door knock within 24 to 48 hours. But you're in America, so enjoy your
And he
freedom.
wouldn't be here. He'll be gone. His family would just know, oh, they came and picked him up this morning. We ain't seen him in 17 years. That's what they be on TV asking President Trump, can y'all get him out? My son is a political prisoner.
Yeah.
That's what will be going on. Oh, Don Lemon going to find out about the FACE Act and the KKK Act. Yup. He done got himself in a bind. What did I say on my other? He done put his own foot in his ass.
Yeah.
In his own ass. Ascending C3G says, yes, the girlfriend yelled, why did you use real bullets? Wow. Democratic districts are a drain on America. Yup. They just, the funds that they get are just astronomical. Don Lemon had no mercy for J6s. I won't feel. Exactly.
It's just like a report just came out. It was like 2 weeks ago where they just released a guy. He's a legal immigrant. He ran into a ICE truck ICE agent truck last year, and injured the agent. And they just released him, said he's not guilty, here in Seattle. And then also we have our new mayor, fucking Katie, whatever fucking name is. She already just admitted to she's not going to try to seek any type of fraud cases against the Somalis here. So, like, Seattle is just this.
Really?
It is terrible.
She's just not going to do it?
Yeah. She said it numerous times. Like, people have her quoting it, numerous times at different news outlets. So,
even if the facts are there and the evidence is there, she's still not going to do it?
Yep, exactly. Like, even Cam Higbee, because he's here in Seattle too. He's like 2 miles away from where I'm at. And he goes around. He went to some of the daycares here. There's like 500 different daycare centers here, all fraud. And also, there was a report last week that came out. Past 4 years, they lost all the information about these daycare centers and all these DCYF, the youth centers, and they can't find out this information. So it just automatically just somehow seemed to just disappear because, it's tracked all these billions of dollars worth of fraud.
Yeah, we know. It didn't just disappear.
Yeah, of course not. They're trying to cover their tracks, but this guy.
KAW 1774 says YouTube ignorant black folks is out here trying to turn America into exactly what you're talking about. That's what Trump wants to do. Lock people up for talking about it. What? It is some YouTube ignorant black folks out here.
Yeah,
but Trump ain't out here trying to just lock people up. That's not true. Like, y'all got to stop with that narrative, bro. That's just not happening. And you can't really say that after what they've done to this man. They keep saying he going after people, but they've been going after this man for 10 years.
Even when he was already out, they kept going after him.
Kept going after him. And then y'all act like he's weaponizing. Bro, y'all have weaponized the government against him for 10 years. Y'all started off saying he was a Russian asset and had us really believing that shit. And he wasn't. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, Don Lemon says about the white people being white supremacists. He specifically said that about people who go to church. I'm like, just because you're white, you go to church, you're a white supremacist? I'm like, that makes no sense. Like, there's a big difference between someone who goes and prays in church versus an actual white supremacist, because they're not going to practice their religion more freely like that in the church. They're going to go to a more secluded area.
And there's a certain degree of entitlement. I think people who are, in the religious groups like that, it's not the type of Christianity that I practice, but I think that they're entitled, and that entitlement comes from a supremacy, a white supremacy. And they think that this country was built for them, that it is a Christian country, when actually we left England because we wanted religious freedom. It's religious freedom, but only if you're a Christian and only if you're a white male, pretty much. And so, yeah, I absolutely 100%, but it's an intimidation tactic. And, I said, I don't understand how I've become the face of it when I was a journalist. I do understand that I'm the biggest name there. And I'm also, as I was on with my producers this morning, you and Kylie talk all the time. My producers were saying, I said, how did I become the face of this? And my producer said, Don, you're a gay black man in America. And there's a certain degree of it.
Man, Don, bro. He is just a fucking idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
And
like
they
this
keep
dude,
saying that these people are white supremacists because they were sitting in church.
this rude, was it 1527? Yeah, Don Lemon's boyfriend is white, and in prison he's going to have a lot of friends. And I was like,
exactly.
Maybe wants to be saying, "Oh, white supremacy is," but this motherfucker's married to a white dude. So I'm
Married
like,
to a white. Ilhan Omar, what did she say? The biggest threat to America is white males. And guess who she's married to? A white male. You can't make this shit up. That alone should tell you that these people, y'all talking about grifting? That's grifting. That's grifting. They telling you something that they doing. They want you to get behind the cause, and they not even behind the cause, actually. Hell, they knocking white men down left and right. They trying to find the next one. Telling you don't mess with them. If they were so evil, why are they having sex with them? Don't make sense.
I'm just here for the show.
Man. Funny, he always talks garbage about white. Okay, yeah, you read that one. And he's married to a white man. The gay should be a yes. How funny. Oh man. What was we talking about? The just the whole ICE being the Gestapo, and are you still a Trump supporter? Like me, I'm still a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
I have never came off of it. I haven't changed one bit. There's nothing that he's done that made me be like, I think I'm out on Trump. And the people who voted for him, once again, we knew exactly what we were voting for. So why they keep spreading this lie that we're having buyer's remorse? If we voted for him, we knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly. We knew exactly what he was running on. So I'm like, okay, he's doing exactly what he ran on. Like, why should I have an issue with it?
Mm-hmm.
So
they want you to believe that. I'm trying to figure out what would make them think that we changed our minds. Nobody changed. I haven't heard not one Trump supporter say, "Yeah, I just haven't heard that," and they don't even show me any evidence of that. They just say it.
It's
but
like
then they'll
like,
show you numbers that the popularity of the Democrats are going down even worse. So how is people flipping if y'all popularity is going down even more?
But like a lot of these people that be saying this stuff on the comments, they just watch a little talk piece of like little 15, 20-second clips and TikTok, and they'll run with that. So like it's the same thing over and over. Just somebody takes it and splice it and make us another video about, different angles. The same thing with the whole Renee video shit. I'm like, it's the same thing over and over again. Like, everyone's proven that, Americans are not being deported, yet they keep saying it. Oh, you just snatched it. Oh, they're gonna do this. Like it hasn't happened yet. Like, it's not gonna happen. If you're from here, they can't. Where are they gonna send you to? It's like it's impossible to. They'd be breaking law, force me to go to a country. They're gonna break their law. They're gonna break the laws here. So like what the hell?
And that would bring so many lawsuits against our government. We'd be broke.
Go ahead, make me rich. I'll take that money.
Exactly. Because that's exactly what's gonna happen. We're gonna get rich if they really deporting American citizens just to random countries. Oh, bro, that they done violated all kind of civil rights with that shit.
Especially like all these peaceful protesters, they're the ones who's jumping in, causing all this havoc themselves. Because if they just stay on the sideline, let ICE go and come as they freely do, don't block their facilities, let them do their thing. If you protest the proper way, which I've been in many countries, I watch them do their demonstrations and protests. There are people normally just sit there, chant, rant, whatever the fuck they want. They don't do something. Cause like I remember I being in riot gear, just waiting for bullshit to happen. Nothing happens.
Appreciate you, Brand.
But here in America, we got like way too many freedoms, and people just take that for granted.
Appreciate it, Brands. Yeah, they do. They just take it for granted. That's a fact. That is a big fact. What was I reading? Josh Farrow says Ilhan Omar is a traitor and should be dealt with. The issue I have with all this is that we're bringing color into something that doesn't matter. Remember, all people are the same species. Yeah, like, bro, I'm telling you, every time I see Ilhan or I hear her speak, I really, really get aggravated. I really do because I just feel like she shouldn't be in our country. She shouldn't be a part of Congress. I don't like nothing about her. I don't like the way she talks about the citizens. The way that she talks about Americans is so disgusting to me that you're a politician for Americans, but yet you call us stupid and all of these different things. Why are you even here? And then y'all get mad when Trump say they got a shithole country. Y'all country is this and y'all country is that. It's true.
It's
How the
proven
hell
right.
you gonna tell us about our country when your country is shit? Y'all don't even know how to have a government, but you want to come over here and tell us how we should be and what we should do. Man, fuck you. That's just how I feel. Fuck you.
They haven't had a real government in a couple of years.
Everybody look the same. Don't man, I ain't even gonna get into that.
That's
Everybody look the same over there.
fraud there, fraud here, committed by them. Millions of dollars been taken out every day, flown across the overseas.
Mm-hmm. Marty Calmer says Trump is going to be Trump. I think he only cares about the polls when he's up. Otherwise, business as usual. He's no pussy. Nah, I think he actually cares about this country. I don't think he just cares about the polls. I think he's trying to really fix stuff. You know, of course he likes the polls. He likes affirmations. He likes people to say that he's done a good job. That's just him. But I don't think he's doing it only solely for those reasons. He's actually trying to fix stuff and do things the right way. And I don't have a problem with that. He's just being honest to who he is. He ain't up here faking it, lying, trying to make us think one thing that's not. He's doing exactly just being himself. I'm cool with that. That don't bother me.
Orange Pig Beast hates me. Doesn't seem like it to me.
Where is that at the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh, bullshit.
Tap.
The
I knew
ride-
eventually I was going to see a stop tap dancing like somewhere. I was like the whole tap dance. I'm just waiting because it seems to come up in every damn podcast you do. So like,
What you say? Hold on, I will read. What you say?
the tap dancing. I've noticed that. I was just waiting. It took me a while, but somebody finally said it as usual.
It's Eugene. That's old boy. That's the boy I told you he changed his name. I had kicked him off my show. Me and him used to get into it, and I found out who he was. That's who he is. That's why he always said that tap dance. He loved, bro. He if he ever come on here and reveal himself, bro, he's
People like
something
that
else.
normally hard though. Like, see, like, if you really about that, you like no shame in what you say. Stand on it. Come up on here. Click that little link at the top. Come on here. Let's talk about it. But if not, shut the fuck up. That's all I gotta say. I'll look at the camera and say it. Shut the fuck up.
You gonna learn today.
Shit. Tell him. Brian say, I support ICE. That's a fact. I support ICE too. We support ICE over here, baby.
Yep.
Tom, the people between New York and LA. Marty Marr. Oh, he cares about the country, but the polls won't stop him. You're taking me wrong. Okay. My bad, Marty Marr. My bad. Marty Calmer. Not Marty Marr. You ain't Marty Lawrence.
Marty. Oh, Marty?
Oh, Marty. My bad, Marty. It was just one little part of it that I had to correct in that statement, though. That's all. Didn't I say Trump would be Trump? He is who he is. Yeah, you did. You did. Kevin Blank say amen. That's a fact. Appreciate it, Kevin. Mason Cross says, keep up the awesome work, Trump. ICE keep charging ahead. Great job. It's his last term. Polls mean nothing. See, now that's a good point. It's his last term. Polls mean nothing to him. But for real, it's not going. He's not trying to run again. He can't run again. So, but I got you, Don Trump, Ice baby. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So, like I say, anybody else y'all want to come up here? But if not, just let me know how y'all feel. Y'all still Trump supporters? I'm pretty sure if you're a Trump supporter, you still are. And I haven't heard anybody yet who has come on here and say that, yeah, I'm a Trump supporter, but I flipped. The only people who say that they don't like Trump supporters are the ones who were never Trump supporters anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing's changed. And in the poll, I got
You say
55% say, well, 56% now that say hell yeah, that they still a Trump supporter. 23% say hell no. 3% say next chance I get, I'm voting Republican. And 19% say never have and never will be.
it makes it even better. Just come on here if you do oppose what we're saying or you're against Trump. Just click the link, come up on here,
Yeah,
talk about
Eugene.
it. So we'll have that whole delay. Talk about it.
Mm-hmm. Eugene. I love to see that picture, Grady Judd. He is one of our best.
America's
Man, I
favorite,
love his videos.
America's favorite sheriff.
Yes. He explains them very, very well. I mean, he has great explanations. The Rusty Nail says this is what we voted for and no one regrets it. Exactly. Brian says, my problem is I have nobody to vote for next. That's a lot of people. I think a lot of people, though, what we're going to end up turning to is probably J.D. Vance.
Yup. He's gonna be the next up and comer.
Mm-hmm. Wilbert Howard says, our black race supports everyone else except our own. We're the laughing stock of the world. What do you mean by that, Wilbert?
Yeah.
Because
Like
I
exposed
don't
to.
do identity politics, Wilbert.
Nope.
Just because you black, that don't mean you get my vote. That's got to be one of the dumbest things you
Yeah.
could ever do. Don't we wish Trump 2028? Yes.
We
Tom
do, but
House says,
legally he
go ahead.
can't do it.
Yeah. Tom House says he's a billionaire. He didn't have to take the job. Yeah, that's a fact. No problems, Marty Marty. Yep, no problems, bro. Appreciate it. Florida man, Kevin Blank. Vance Kennedy. That's what you think? You think Vance Kennedy 2028? I don't know if that's gonna be his running mate. I don't know. I don't think it'll be Kennedy. It could be, but I doubt it.
There we go. You boys have been whitewashed.
Oh my God.
It's like you can't come with facts, figures, and statistics, so you got to come with the fucking ad hominems, huh?
Yep.
I don't. I tell you that as a compliment because I know I'm on the right. I'm not in the Democratic plantation like you guys are, so it's all good with me.
And I know, like, in my heart of hearts, bro, like I really know that later on down the line, 20 years, 30 years down the line, we're gonna be on the right side of history. They're gonna be on the wrong side. I just know it. I can feel it. I can feel it. Brands says I would like a nice extreme right president. Extreme right. Yes. Don Trump says they are pissed at Trump because he is showing folks the left's true color. They hate America. Yeah, they hate America. That's a fact. Brand says I'm not a Vance fan, but I'm definitely not voting them. Yeah.
Yeah, Marco Rubio, he'd be a good selection. Or Tulsi
You think
Gabbard. Yeah,
so?
yeah, I like Tulsi Gabbard too.
I was thinking if not Vance, probably Rubio if he run. Because they've been talking about that as well. Um Diageo says I wouldn't mind Republican female that will show left don't care about get women in White House. Marty Coleman says, I think Trump is mentoring several people. Listen closely to Rubio, JD, and Tulsi. Yeah.
I got a question. Like for people like this whole the driftless Lowen, like you do realize that when people grow up, the whole name calling that doesn't have like any effect on actual adults. And it's like, what do you get out of that? You feel better? Did your dick get hard for saying that? I'm just curious. I'm gonna call him a kitty diddler. Like, what does that do? I'm honestly curious. It's a psychological
Yeah.
thing. I want to know. Like, I'm honestly curious. Did that do anything for you?
Like, where do they even get that from? Because
There's no, there's
they
no, there's
saying
no evidence. Yeah.
it's pedophiles on both sides. So y'all support the other side. So are y'all kitty diddlers too? Oh, it's just us. It's just one side. Okay. Okay. Whatever. What do you say? Marty Collins says, oh, no, Lucius Says, is this the Negroes for Trump joint? Yeah. Yeah. That's where you at right now.
You big dummy.
The whole Epstein files thing again. Like, you do know these Epstein files existed during Biden's reign, right? So if it was that big of a deal, why didn't they bring it out then? It's like people like that, like, okay, Trump's not doing it. What about you when you guys were in office? Why didn't you do it then? I'm like, come on. You like, do y'all not listen to the stuff that come out your mouth at the time? Or
no, they
put
don't.
Some type of reasonable thought towards it before you say it. Maybe like, oh, I'm gonna say it now because Trump. What about your boy prior to? Like, come on.
They don't, bro. They just like to say shit. Let me see. Where was I at? Say Republicans have a good match. I'm really leaning that Rubio, Secretary of State under Trump. Well, that's a job. Brian says I would not vote for a woman. I can't do it either. I can't vote for a woman. Don Trump says that's all the left has. Marty Coleman says Republicans have a good bench. The Driftless. Oh, you read that one. Average Keno Fetterman is the only Dem I'd probably vote. He's at least he's reasonable as a Democrat. I give him that. He ain't off the rails, bro. Believer of one. You don't even know what to talk about, Goofy. We've been on here for an hour and 30 minutes. We didn't already talked about what we wanted to talk about. You just got here, Goofy.
Yeah.
Stupid ass. Rewind it. Hit the rewind. Pull a little red dot back and see what we already talked about. But you don't know how to do that because you're too slow. Stupid. Brian says, there is no Dem that I will vote for because the rest of the left will control them. Real. Marty Coleman says, I'm really starting to appreciate Rubio. Believer one, most people are still Trump supporters. You two look like idiots. And what that make you? Ray Muncie, convicted president felon, as you people brainwashed, wake up. You know what, bro?
Fuck out of here, nigga! All right. What the fuck wrong with you, boy?
They have no other choice but to call in first because they have, like I say, they have no facts, figures, or statistics to go on. So they listen to a little couple of seconds of TikTok, or they just regurgitate some shit that they heard somebody else that say something from somebody else. So
that's it. Let's see. I'm gonna skip a few of them. Y'all, I apologize. Appreciate your time, half for the sub. Trent G says, I live in Texas, and apparently protesting in front of ICE and the Texas Rangers office was across the street and went and handled some business. I don't love Trump, but love America and following the law. Yeah. Oh, another thing that I like to point out, you see that these protesters, like in Minnesota, go to these churches and other places. You know, they know exactly where to go. They know exactly where to go. They know they wouldn't roll up in no mosque and do that.
Here's like this driftless man, lone one said, y'all bitch pedo protect protesters. I'm a Purple Heart combat vet. Shut the fuck up, bitches. If you're a Purple Heart combat vet, why don't you get online? Let's see it. Let's see what you talk about. Like we said in the military, if you don't have no proof, it doesn't exist. So jump online. Let's see what's up.
He can't do it.
He's not going. He's a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch pedo himself.
Fuck out of here, nigga! All right. What the fuck wrong with you, boy?
The dickless Loman.
Where is it at?
No, that's him. The driftless guy. I just renamed him. He's the dickless Loman.
Oh.
Pedo master. Self-proclaimed combat vet with a Purple Heart. People who
I was looking for it too.
Another thing, let me tell you how I know he doesn't have a Purple Heart, because people who have Purple Hearts don't come out and lead with
exactly.
that.
My supervisor when I worked at Walmart did never tell me I had a Purple Heart till I went over his house and he told me one of his friends got killed in this attack that happened to them, and he was like, "Yeah, I got a Purple Heart." He didn't even really talk. He's just sitting on his his mantle.
He just talking about it. So I'm like,
you're right. You sure right about that.
Stolen valor.
Yeah, he probably lying about that shit.
Stolen valor.
Tom Howell, why the hate these guys leave the LGBTA whatever's alone? Trump was an informant. To think the CIA or FBI didn't know all about Epstein is naive. Just a thought. Lord have mercy, these conspiracies. Trump, 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 get them ice.
So like even like a lot of them, like the Tom Howell, Michael Allwood, like Don Trump, they know like people who get Purple Heart, they don't go around talking about it because it's a bad situation that happened. They almost lost their life. They had to shoot somebody, kill somebody, save someone. It's like we don't talk about shit like that. So that's how I know you're the fraud there, Dickless Lowen.
Don Trump, what do you guys think about Tim Walz, Jacob Fry? Yeah, do you think they should be arrested and prosecuted? Hell yeah. Hell yes. Any black person that supports Trump is naive or full of hate. What the fuck? I know how you gonna say some shit like that, bro? That's some bullshit.
Y'all know about the you comment on something, everybody gonna say their thing. I'm like, I'm not even trying.
Oh shit.
That's part of it. Like the thing is, like being grown enough, be secure enough in your man, being a man that like, okay, it's words. You're not gonna do shit. You ain't gonna come on, you ain't gonna say shit. So I'm like, I ain't tripping.
What do you say? Oh, I ain't nobody.
He's trying to justify himself. Look, Google this person. Google already. I could easily. That's like the same thing as I got a car too.
Google
I can go do this. Like especially when you're overseas, like we call them the one-uppers when we're overseas. You're doing your thing, and at some place, they see that you got something. Oh, I got this one too. Like, oh, I got the better version. Like, really, show me. They never do show you, but they always talk about it. They show you a picture of it. Like, okay, I can show you a picture of some bullshit too. Doesn't mean it's yours.
He think he really doing something like whatever you saying, and it's not gonna sway me. I'm not anything that I'm saying on this live is I'm not gonna come off of it. No matter what you say, no matter what you call me, I'm not gonna come off of it. What I believe is what I believe. Just like whatever you believe in is what you believe, and I ain't gonna make you change. That's how I am. So it is what it is. Brian says I can pull up a list of Purple Heart recipients right now. It's public info.
Yeah, exactly.
Smoke some say, no, we still support him. And me too.
I'm gonna pull something up real quick so I can share my shit.
Yeah, it's only okay. Go ahead. It's Larry Jr. says it's bullshit if you're not legal.
I could do this too. What? Look. Check me out. Where's this guy at? I could play this game too.
Got you right there. I'm gonna put you over the top.
Yeah.
See if I can get you right there.
Let
me go to the other screen real quick. That way we can get it bigger. Put it right there.
Google my name too. Look. Oh, hold on. It's gonna pop up. I just Google me too.
Sergeant Johnson.
Hold on. Is it this one? Let me. I can play that game. Look, that's me right there. Okay, and what? Right after we left this Iraqi police station, we got blown up. Blew half the back end off of my truck. You see me complaining, calling about fucking Purple Heart and bullshit? No. Look.
Busting him out, bro.
That's us. That's us.
That's you right there.
That's me and my squad.
That's you. Damn.
I could do the same exact thing, brother. So don't come up with this whole Purple Heart bullshit. This guy right here, we lost him.
He got killed over there?
Yep. 30 minutes after, this whole situation. So don't come at me with some old bullshit.
Christy Wright says no one is talking about how the KKK used to go to African American churches and beat them, and no one was saying anything about that. Yeah, but we ain't
Thank you
talking
guys
about
for your
that.
service too. Oh my bad.
No, go ahead.
Those like Route 1527. Thank you for your service too, man.
It must be on down some.
Yeah, it's at the end. So like saying like,
Okay.
I can play those
Can
same
you
games.
will it let you pull up the comments? Can you click
Yeah,
on
I'm
them?
looking. Yeah, I'm looking at it right. Hold on.
But can you put them on the screen? You can't put them on the screen.
No, that's a you thing. We're good.
Oh, okay.
Cause like I'm saying, like I could play this whole game. Like, hold on a second.
Hold on, real quick.
I could. Got nothing but awards too, brother. We can do it. We can play those games. I could play those games. Awards. I could play these games. No big deal to me. Yeah, I'm gonna throw my shit off.
Okay, I'm back.
What happened?
I had to step away for a second. Said, did you talk about the Clintons not showing up? Me in court order to do so? Nah, I don't even know nothing about that, bro. I'm way behind. Let's see. Let me skip some of these. Sorry, y'all. I gotta skip some more of these comments. I guess that was you earlier responding to Red Brick. Liberal morons, I agree. Thumbs up to America. The Driftless say, "Let's go live." We right here.
You just gotta push
What you talking about?
the link at the top of the thing. Like that's what I did. That's
It's
why
a link, bro. It's in the description, and it's a link that's pinned to the top. Boy, I like cold drinks.
My stance on immigration policies. Shit, if you come here the legal way, wait your time, fill out the paperwork, pay your dues. Sure. That's what it's for. Sneaking under the fence, crawling across the Rio Grande, hiding in a
That don't
fucking
work for
stack
me.
of hay, overstaying your visa the illegal way. No, that's not right. Because it kind of slaps the people in the face with those who came here the legal way. All their sacrifices. So, like, why do you get to, jump the line just because you want to get away from your shithole country?
That's a fact. Kevin Blank said, "What time do you guys start?" Look, bro, I'm gonna just tell you like this: when you sub, turn on the notification bell. That way you'll get a notification because it's usually around. It's gonna be in the evenings. I just put it to you like that.
I'm just a guest.
Hey, yeah, he's a guest, but you can always catch Gen X. He's dropping content every day, so.
Yeah, I drop videos every day.
So just follow him, turn on the notification bell. That way you ain't even got to think about it. It'll tell you when we drop something or when we go live.
I talk about everything. I could be talking about stuff like this. I drop stuff about relationships, dumbass, feminist women saying how men should be deleted. I talk about everything.
Yeah, buddy. Man, Sport Win. Can you please tell everyone what the 14th Amendment says versus what your feelings say? You want to see what the 14th Amendment says? Let me get it here. I already know what it is.
It said something about, those who openly and knowingly commit fraud or some shit like that. Try to sneak in by. It's been a while since I actually read it.
It says it's a cornerstone of American civil rights, granting citizenship to all persons born or
Title
naturalized in the
18
U.S. and
USC.
guaranteeing all citizens equal protection of the laws and due
It's
processes from
18
state governments.
USC something. I forgot. I'm thinking of 18 USC title. I think 2 or 3. I forgot. As far as like illegals and shit.
What's your point about this 14th Amendment? Because the 14th Amendment, just like Trump was saying, I mean, for whatever reason, y'all may think he's making it up, but that pertained to slaves.
Yep.
It wasn't about illegal immigrants. That was for slaves. Period. That wasn't for nobody else. For nobody else.
Because once they got the slaves over here, and like, how where were they going to send them back to? So they had no choice but to make that into
Amendment.
law
Mm-hmm.
to keep them here. They were already here.
Had to make them citizens. Spork win. But ICE is attacking legal. There you go again, and revoking citizenship.
This person
This
not
is
hurt.
not about immigration. It's about intimidating the American people.
Okay, well, how they? I'm curious. This whole intimidating American citizens. I go out here and see. I'm in Seattle, so I go out here every day. I see ICE doing their thing. They don't bother me one bit. I see regular police doing their thing. They don't bother me one bit. I can sit, watch, take my phone out, ooh, ah, laugh at the person that they kicking their ass. I'm like, should have been stupid. Do they come bother me? No, because I stay about 10 feet back, which it says in the law I'm supposed to be about 10 feet back. I can record, I can talk shit, I can do anything I want. Nothing's going to happen because what do I have to fear for? I'm not going to get deported. They're not going to come bother me because I'm not bothering them. I'm not impeding their duty. So if everyone would just do that, there would be no issues. But the thing is, you got dumbasses that don't know how to follow the rules. You got people want to, get all close up. Like, every time, think about it. Like when something happens, when they try to apprehend somebody, they want to get all up on the agents. The agents, it makes the hair stick up on the back of their necks because you're getting close. You can grab some gear off of their belts. You can grab their weapon, their pepper spray, their taser. You can do something. They don't know what's going on behind them. They're trying to focus on, the person they're trying to take down. And so you got the other guys watching their back. They're going to be more aggressive because you're getting too close. They don't know which one of you fuckers is going to do something to them.
And then you had the guy who was stealing the weapons out of the federal government vehicle. Like, how do you think these dudes feel if somebody is stealing weapons out of vehicles and y'all sitting up here talking about killing them? Oh, y'all gonna shoot ICE agents. And now y'all stealing the actual weapons from them. And then if y'all get shot by them, then you wonder why. Well, hell, y'all done stole weapons and y'all talking about killing us. So how am I supposed to come out here and just not be on my P's and Q's? I'm gonna be on high alert.
So I don't get like they only want to report the shit that ICE does. But
Hold on,
say
Red Bricks.
we go back to the whole George Floyd, all this other bullshit. What were you doing 2 to 5 minutes prior to the actual officer taking action? That's the story right there. But no, they want to press record when ICE pulls a taser or pulls a trigger or sprays somebody. That's when they want to start recording.
Let me get you up here, Red Bricks. What's up? We got you.
Got a new one. Welcome.
What's going on, Red
What's up, fellas? Good to see some real Americans, man.
Absolutely.
I appreciate your service. Appreciate what you're saying. And that's why I basically wanted to come on here. Just to say thank you, man.
Well, we appreciate another fellow American that likes common sense and not stupidity.
We got an audio issue or something?
Nah, you can't hear me? He probably got a bad connection. We can hear you.
Well, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you now. It was just
can you hear me?
Stuff was spinning for a minute, but now it seems all right.
I don't know if he can hear me.
There's like another thing where anyone who travels along I-10, especially the southern part, like going through Texas, Louisiana, well, more specifically Texas. While we leave El Paso, Fort Bliss area, we ready to go east, we ready to go west along I-10. There's Border Patrol checkpoint set up. And this is guy, he just came on and he's called like American Audit, some bullshit. and he ends up going through one of these checkpoints, and they ask you, like everybody has to go through it, no matter who you are. You go through it, they're gonna stop you. You're gonna say, "Are you an American citizen?" You either yes or no. You say yes, you drive off. You can say no, they're gonna pull you over, they're gonna do an inspection. This guy chose to say nothing. He stood there, asked him twice. He chose not to answer, so they direct you to another line. So another agent asks you again, and he just stayed quiet. I'm like, like these dumbass auditors, they're trying to make a TikTok moment. So you sit there, and end up taking him out of his car and apprehending him because he was a dumbass. I did a report about that because, like, it was all prevented. The thing is, like, you got people out there, they want to know the law, they think they know the law better than the actual people enforcing it. Granted, yes, in theory, you can read up on it, but as far as like the actual application and actual enforcing it, they don't have that experience.
Let me check your settings, Bricks.
All right.
Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm give me a
It
second.
was a
I'm trying
little
to
bit.
check
It
your
was
settings.
when that gentleman was just talking. It was a little bit garbled, but as soon as you hit something on the screen and I okayed it, it sounded a little bit better.
Okay,
Okay.
this guy,
I had to fix something on your end.
Lever RL, whatever. He said, "Damn you, Malcolm X. Just follow Jim Crow laws and shut up, law." Like,
See, like that shit, that's why them the people I boo. I don't if you're gonna be racist, bro, that ain't gonna fly over here.
but you know what happened with Malcolm X, right? But also to that same point, during Jim, my mother grew up, my father grew up during Jim Crow. Both of my parents did. They were, I think, the early teens, and they told me that life, although they were in bad situation because Jim Crow, but at the same time too, though, black families were together. They were united. So were black people better off during that time? Certain circumstances, yeah. But at the same time, now that everybody has freedom, they can do whatever the fuck they want. Feminist this, all this other bullshit that. Look where we are now. Seems pretty bad to
Well,
me.
that's pretty ironic that here we are. What 2 days out of what was it? Yesterday was Martin Luther King's
Yep.
right,
Yep.
and
Yesterday. Yep.
I think that's pretty important. And I don't think that society or our news media in general talk enough about that or share the truths about that. And I'm not going to stay long, but I wanted to share one story that I was taught when I was 5 years old. Okay, I'm descendants of German people, Welsh people, Indian American people, whatever you want to call them, Native Americans, whatever. Um, when my grandfather, I had two grandfathers that fought on opposite sides. My Opa, who was a German soldier, and my grandpa, who was an American soldier who hailed from Canada, came to America as an immigrant and was a Detroit cop and didn't even have a gun. Both were in the war and both were captured and tortured by the opposite sides. My grandfather on the German side was captured by white American soldiers and was tortured, mistreated. He was handed over to black American soldiers who treated my grandfather. Again, emotional. Sorry, my grandfather's gone. Mistreated, and then he was handed over to the black Americans, and they gave him cigarettes, treated him kindly, fed him, and told him, "You and I are the same. Your your master is Uncle Sam. My master is Adolf Hitler." And my grandfather shared that with me and says, "Never judge a person by his color." And I was young, I was 5. I never even seen a black man in my life at that particular time. I lived in a castle when I was in Germany, in Schloss Giesenland, Germany. And that country was torn apart by, just, what I call today the Democratic Party, the same kind of group of people that undermine it, want to institute their banking institute and so forth. And I lived in Germany, and one day I was in Schloss Park, and my grandfather said, "Look over there." And there was black people. I said, "Oh my God, I'd never seen them." When I went over there and we talked, that gentleman was an American soldier who was kind to my grandfather, who migrated to Germany, married a German woman, and had some beautiful children. And that was my grandfather's best friend. Man, right there I knew, hey, you know, prejudice, and we're all divided with nonsense over and over and over. And there's a group of people that's behind this. And believe it or not, folks, Donald Trump knows this, and he wants to stop this. People can call Donald Trump whatever they want. I voted for Donald Trump. Some things I don't agree with Donald Trump,
Yeah.
but he's the
And you
president of
shouldn't.
the United States of America, and we need to have a little bit more respect for, people say, "Oh, this land was stolen." This, that. Man, if people understood history, that's been going on, and there was chaos going
Yes.
on here. It
People
wasn't
get
like we're
conquered.
taught in
Yeah.
history. We had
Hmm.
we had buildings everywhere in this country. There's a group of people that hid that from us all. There was many colored people who live in here. Chief Joseph. Chief Joseph was a Native American, and he had a bag on his person when the church took him from his parents that were slaughtered, and on that bag was sigils, electrical sigils, and they had an understanding of electricity back then.
Mm.
His uncle was a great scientist in America. They don't teach us stuff like that, but they did. My grandfather did teach me those things. He taught me about this America, and I am American. I was born in Colorado Springs, Colorado, in a military prison. All my other brothers were born in Germany, Frankfurt, Germany, and were Americanized because my father was American, who married my mother, who was a German.
I love
So
German.
I'm proud to be American. I'm proud of gentlemen like you. I'm proud that you served for our country, good, bad, and ugly. And it is ugly. Like I made a
Mhm.
comment, and maybe a little too much information there in the comment, but that was a true story of a friend of mine who suffered some stuff in Afghanistan. And you know what? He don't think it was right that we were over there, but he still did. He
Yep.
still did the right thing. He didn't
Good
do the
job.
right thing in the situation he was put in, but he still served. And some people can serve in the military and some can't. My friend couldn't. He ended up in Leavenworth prison. But guess what? My America gave him his sentence. He served his sentence, and he's a productive American. And guess who he voted for? Donald Trump.
Word.
See?
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
So
Like a lot of
anyway,
people, they just think, oh, you're Trump, you support everything straight down the line of everything. Like that's not always the
Yeah.
case. You're never gonna be able to find one person that's gonna vote for every exact thing that you want. Cause I had this discussion with my mother, my father all the time. They ask me, why'd you vote for Republican? I'm like, I've been Republican since Obama's second term. I switched over, even way back then. But like Trump, 50, 60, 70% of what I want, again, I'm good for him. Like, no problem. It's just like when you look at the other side, you learn both sides. Like, okay, I don't agree with none of the shit that she's saying. So like I said, this is my third time I voted for Trump, so no issues with it. Like everything that he's doing, I'm okay with. So no issues here.
I
Facts.
hear
And
you.
I'm the same way. Like I used to be on the opposite side too, but common sense had to take me over.
Hmm.
I had to come to some realizations. And even when I say I used to be a part of criminal activities, you would think somebody from my background would definitely be a Democrat. But no, I'm not. I'll be the first one to come on here and tell you folks need to go to jail. They need to get locked up. And yes,
Oh, hell
I,
yeah.
I got what I deserved when I got in
And I'm
trouble
snitching too.
because I made that mistake. Yes, and I'm snitching, and I used
I'm
to be a
snitching.
criminal. That just it is what it is. Like you get older, you know better, you do better.
Mhm.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. But a lot of people don't like to grow up. They don't like to just be real. They just want to live in a little fantasy worlds or just have the little
Yeah.
confirmation bias or go with what your mom and dad told you. No, man, you can actually think for yourself and come to your own conclusions. That's it. And I
That's
don't
right.
have issues with people like everybody have issues with everybody, or they try to make me think that everyone is racist. Everybody is not racist. I live in the South. I've come across a lot of people. They're not racist. Are there people that's racist out here?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
But the
not gonna
majority
deny
of the
that.
people
Yeah.
that I
Yeah.
interact with are not
But yeah,
racist.
like I say, 'cause like the stories I've heard when I made that conscious decision, oh, I'm gonna join the military. I was just gonna go to Navy, and then I decided to go in the Army. And then my mother, father, oh, this, that, and the other. So they're telling me all this stuff. My dad served during Vietnam, so like he has the experiences. My mother, like I said, she grew up in the South too, so had her experiences. Like when I joined, my first duty station was over Fort Bragg, North Carolina, home of the Airborne and Special Forces. I didn't experience none of the stuff they were talking about. I'm like, okay, white people are supposed to be bad. I'm like, where are these bad white people at? I had some of the best fun in Fort Bragg, back in the day. I went from
That's
there.
where my father and my
Like,
brother both went to training, both
I,
airborne, Green
I,
Beret.
exactly. Well, I was a Green Beret. I was Maroon Beret. Just regular
All
airborne.
right.
I wasn't all the super high speed. So I had fun there. Went to Panama for a year. Had fun there. Went to Kosovo, Bosnia. Came back to the States. It was like I haven't had any issue. Went around the world like 5 or 6 different times, different countries.
Nice.
Like I said, my issue's always been with black people. I'm not saying all black people, like saying all white people aren't racist. I know there are on both sides, but my issues always came from the side that's supposed to look like me. Like, oh, the nigga, the Uncle Tom, the coon. I'm like, why? Why am I that? I'm just curious. Why am I that? You know nothing about me. Just because I have a different view, so I'm supposed to be a monolith.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't. If I'm gonna call it out, if it's dumb bullshit, I'm gonna call it dumb bullshit. Whether you're right or wrong, I'm gonna call it out. So whatever.
Dang. Brand's she says my 19 sons are all skin colors, 3
Damn.
biological, 16 adopted, 8 years apart in age. Lost 5 now, 4 to the wars, 1 to cancer, 28 days after returning from the wars. 14 millionaires left. Think that through. Jesus Christ. You balling out, Brent.
Hmm.
You on cloud. You got 14 millionaire sons. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. Safety First says no, everybody is not racist, but they sure got a lot of racists on ICE patrol. Lord have mercy.
There's black people, white people, Asian, Hispanic people.
Latinos.
Yeah, and ICE, right? I'm like,
They don't.
Oh yeah,
I'm
definitely.
like, I don't. It's like, so you're
I
by
have
by your
former
logic,
military in there now.
I don't get it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. People are stupid,
Hey, if
man.
I could join, I would join ICE right this second.
Yes.
If I could
So
join, I'd join again, but they take away my retirement because of the whole government thing. I'm not getting paid through government, so I'm like, I'd rather just stay 100% VA and keep my retirement, living life,
right.
I
no
don't
work.
blame you. Tony Stark says, I live in Minneapolis. Violent crime is down over 35% since ICE has been in town. I don't necessarily agree with all of their tactics, but there are some positive
Hold on,
results.
hold on, hold on. Was okay? Red Bricks got a question for you. Was it hard for you to,
But
to get through to join the conversation?
was it hard for me?
Yeah, to click the button, just click the link to join. Was it hard?
No, not through my phone. It wouldn't let me through my phone at all. I had to get on a
Get it on your
computer.
laptop.
Cause
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
wondering about this whole this other guy. He wanted to come on here. He wanted to talk shit. He never joined. So again, like I said, they all talk behind the keyboards, but they never do
Oh
when
yeah.
it comes time for it. Oh, there's a link. Oh, I lost connection. I can't jump. I can't join in.
Yeah, that happens a lot. You know what? I had a channel in 2019 called Robert News, and it was taken away. I had 15,000 subs, and it was a shame because it was the things I said about the Democratic Party and things that I found and discovered. And
Was this
I don't
during the
really want
time
to
where they
go
were
there with
silencing
them.
all of those YouTubers and
Yeah,
like
I think
taking
it
their
was around that
pages?
Yeah,
time.
that's when you
Yeah.
said anything against the Democratic Party, they shut you down.
Wow.
Twitter too. I had my Twitter account. Matter of fact, they went so far as I was with Commission Junction, if you're familiar with that. I was Skype support, and I was making pretty good money. I was making $1,000 a day, and just people clicking on stuff on my pages. And next thing you know, my channel was taken down. My Twitter was taken down. And then they even took my Google. And then when they took my Google, and that was connected to my bank account and through my commission junction, so I lost over 46 grand in that little escapade of put your mask on and shut up. And
Mm.
then, I don't have no money to go hire a lawyer to dig through things to say this and that. I still have 67 cents in my PayPal account that I can't get to right now. Why 67 cents? Because I had 69 cents and this lady blocked me from her channel and I wanted to make my voice heard, so I sent her 2 cents. I sent her 2 cents so I could say what I wanted to say. So anyway, yeah, I don't know why. This is the way it is. It was hard to click. I thought, why can't I get on with my phone? But I'm an IT guy, so I said it's probably issue with that. So I went to the computer and got it, and it was all right with that. At first, it was kind of
Yeah.
gobbledygook hearing you, and I was kind of bummed out. I said, oh, I won't be able to participate. I can't hang out long. I'm just on the downstroke of what they want to call a super flu, whatever they want to call it. I didn't
Mm.
go see no doctors. My brother's a doctor, and I won't even see his ass about it. So I had chicken soup and rest and lots of water, and we've been snowing so much here. It's crazy, man. A lot of snow and stuff. So ice is in town everywhere, and they
Oh yeah.
turning it up too with the weather. Believe it or not, our guys augment that weather, and I know why, because my father was in Vietnam and in Korea. They made the monsoon season 6 months longer because of how we augment the weather. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do to help get these people off the streets. So ice them.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Facts.
Like I said, no issues. So, cause like the whole, oh, they making people disappear on the streets. Like disappear to where? I never
Right.
heard about this. What is it? Soylent Green, and they're making those of
So
who know, you know. If you
they
know, you
watch too
know.
much TV.
Like, they turning people into food, man.
Right. Lord have mercy.
Well, we got some sinister stuff going on, but that's for another rabbit hole somewhere else, because I
Yeah.
have a lot of information about that stuff too. We do have some very, like, look at that Zuckerberg dude. He openly said out of his own mouth the best buzz he ever had was taking adrenochrome. What kind of freak is this?
Wow.
Anyway,
All
But
right.
yeah, man,
Anybody?
yeah, I don't know. I'm about to shut it down anyway, but man, I appreciate you coming through, Red
that's
Bricks,
all I
man.
wanted to say is I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate
Hey,
people
much
speaking
appreciate
up
you
and
too.
and keep it up. I subbed your channel. I
Thank you.
drive people to your channel. I'm pretty good at driving people to channels and stuff. So I
Appreciate it.
talk about stuff that a lot of people don't want to talk about. I talk about red bricks. This whole place was paradise once. It was all red bricks everywhere. Do you know that just in Massachusetts, there's over 250,000 miles of melted red brick wall there?
Didn't
Every
know
one
that.
of them buildings that were red brick that have sunken and have meltification on them were here when America began. Before it began, rather.
Hmm.
Anyway, I got a lot of information. Come check out my channel sometime. We
Is what
got
is it?
people from all over the world
What's
looking at this.
P-
Our channels get taken all the time. We go against geology and a lot of things that we're taught. So check that out sometime if you're
Give us your
interested
channel. Give
in
us your
looking into
information
something
before you
else.
go.
Pardon me?
Give us your
Hey, put
channel and
your
information
information
before you
in
go.
the link. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I could do that. So thanks for having me. So what do I gotta do here? I gotta dump this because I got the comment section open just in case somebody made some comments. So I
Yeah.
go to my channel and
Yeah.
grab the link.
Yeah, copy and paste the link in the comment section.
All right, will do.
Let us know what's the name of the channel.
Red Bricks 8587.
Red Bricks 8587 on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Write that down.
Y'all make sure y'all go follow Red Bricks 8587 on YouTube.
You got to have a strong mind and have a little bit of open mind. Because I'm telling you what, a black gentleman first introduced me to this with another guy that he associated with who's white. So it was a salt and pepper team. I heard these guys talking. I said, these guys are out their mind. What you talking about? Mountains are melted buildings. But after I investigated, and I've been looking into this since 2019, and I tell you what, mountains are melted buildings, people. So there's some food for thought for you.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even
Well,
here, you know what? You can go down the street from my house, and there's a old big boy restaurant, right? It was here
Mm-hmm.
before America began. And how can I prove that? It's sunken down. It's got a story and a half underground, and all the bricks all over there melted, and some of them formed into blocks, are like oblong, 3 bricks melted together. And now they all shutting down all these big boys everywhere and redesignating these buildings. And if you look here in Detroit, we had this glorious old world building that all our administration and government housed there. It's already paid for. Beautiful building. It's empty right now. Why? 2019, because of the hocus pocus, the Renaissance Center was not getting enough people to go in these buildings. So what do? They shut it down and they lease a spot in the Renaissance Center, and now this glorious building is for sale. Go look at it. It's sunken. It was here before America began. We didn't build it with no covered wagon people and all this other horse crap they give us. So there's a big chunk of history that we need to learn, and that's a different subject altogether from what you guys are talking about. So enough said here.
Okay.
You guys carry on. Thanks for having me.
Ain't no problem.
All right, man. We appreciate it. I'm gonna
And
catch you
thank
next
you for
time,
your
Red
service.
Bricks. Yes,
and
sir.
where'd you do your time at? You said you did some time in Texas.
Oh, me?
No,
Oh,
Roddy.
you right.
Oh
you
no,
right.
no, I didn't serve. I'm from Texas, but I didn't serve.
No, you said you did some time in Texas,
Oh
right?
yeah, time, yeah, in Texas, yeah.
I was in Tarrant County Jail being extradited to my Michigan one time. So I've been in the Texas lot, but I tell you what, ain't nothing like the place I had to serve time in, Jackson, Michigan. It's the largest walled prison in the world. And
Wow.
I'm the black sheep in my family, and I ended up doing 10 years in that joint, and they called it Little Vietnam. And I learned a lot about this world and seen a lot of ugly stuff. But I still support my America. I still support my president. Many of my family members are in the military today, in ICE. Like I said, my grandfather. And look at that. I had one grandpa fighting against the other grandfather. Hear about what? Nonsense. You know,
Yeah.
they tell you, oh, we got Hitler, he killed himself. No, he didn't. He didn't die till 1963.
Wow.
So, anyway.
I think I heard about that. All right, man. I appreciate you.
All right, I appreciate you guys too. Keep
All right,
up the
man.
good work, man. God bless America. God bless you guys.
God bless America. Appreciate
Peace.
it. All right. That was Red Bricks, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Red Bricks 8587 on YouTube.
Who the hell said Texas sucks? Oh, none of your business. I saw that
I
shit.
saw
I'm like, where the fuck you from? None of your business. I say some bullshit like Iowa,
Minnesota,
Wisconsin.
He from Somaliland.
I know, right?
Oh my God.
I'm the captain now.
Right. Big heads. Well, check this out, man. I'm about to dip.
All right.
I've been on her long enough. I'm supposed to be. I gotta take a nap and get up in 3 hours.
About to go make me a sandwich and play some Dead by Daylight.
Hey, I played one of them. I haven't played the latest one, but I gotta try it. But yeah, man. Appreciate you, Gen X, coming through, and man, y'all make sure y'all go follow. What is it, Gen X Army Vet?
Yes, sir.
Gen X Army Vet on YouTube. And make sure when y'all sign up, hit the notification bell too. Don't just subscribe, hit the notification bell so y'all can check out all his content. And guess what? I'll catch y'all on the next video. Peace.